Every organization using AI right now has a clock running. Most do not know it has already started. 6 governance failures that end careers and companies. You have 11 minutes to understand all of them.
Three AI systems, same company, making 3 totally different decisions about the exact same customer simultaneously. One approves the loan, one flags high risk, and one sends out a promotional offer.
Zero coordination, zero accountability. Let's be real here, that is exactly what happens without AI governance.
So what is it? AI governance is simply the framework of rules, roles, and oversight processes controlling how your AI is built, deployed, and monitored. It basically exists to make sure every single AI decision is accountable, explainable, and legal. Think about it like this. Traffic laws weren't invented because drivers are evil, right? They were invented because thousands of independent vehicles on the same road without rules creates absolute carnage. Governance is literally traffic laws for your AI, not to slow them down, to stop them from crashing into each other. Because without it, you've got absolutely no oversight, no audit trails, and zero accountability. When something inevitably goes wrong, literally nobody knows what the AI did or who even approved it.
Then the regulator calls, and your answer? Dead silence. But with governance, you've got clear decision tiers, named owners, and complete audit trails. When that regulator calls, you have every single answer ready to go in 48 hours. It's the exact same AI, but a completely different outcome.
Imagine a financial services company that actually builds a framework before deploying their AI. Every automated decision above a risk threshold automatically triggers a human review. Now a competitor skips that step. 6 months later, they both face the same regulator, and yeah, the outcome is definitely not the same.
Here is the brutal truth. AI without governance is not innovation. It is just chaos with a really good PR team.
Picture this. A company rolls out AI for hiring, lending, and customer service, the whole shebang. Fast forward 18 months. A regulator knocks on the door and requests a complete record of every single AI decision made during that period. What did the AI decide? Why did it decide that? And who was accountable? But the company has absolutely nothing. No audit trail, no documentation, zero answers. That's 18 months of automated decisions with a zero accountability trail. The regulator is not impressed. And that right there is exactly what happens without an AI audit.
An AI audit is a systematic examination of an AI system's decisions, data, and processes to verify it's actually performing fairly, accurately, and in compliance with legal and ethical standards.
Think about a financial audit for a second. Companies don't get audited because their accountants are dishonest, right? They get audited because money moving through complex systems absolutely needs independent verification. Well, AI decisions moving through your organization need exactly the same thing. An AI audit is literally the financial audit for your automated decisions.
Look at what happens without one. AI systems just run unexamined for months, maybe years. Bias accumulates completely undetected. Errors silently compound in the background. But with an AI audit, a systematic review catches that bias before it scales, and it spots those errors before they multiply.
So when a regulator, or worse, a lawsuit arrives, the unaudited organization can't explain a single automated decision. No trail, no defense, no protection. But the audited organization, they've produced a documented record of every major AI decision. They have answers, evidence, and real accountability. Same AI, completely different exposure.
Let's look at a real-world example. Say a healthcare company conducts quarterly AI audits on its diagnostic support system. On their third audit, they catch a glaring pattern. The AI is consistently underweighting symptoms in patients over 70. Boom! The error is corrected before it affects a single treatment decision. Meanwhile, a competitor running that exact same system with no audits is making nightmare headlines about 8 months later. Here is the brutal truth. An unaudited AI system is not a working AI system.
It's a liability you just haven't discovered yet.
A sales team starts using AI to generate client proposals. No policy, no guidelines, zero approval. One rep pastes a client's entire contract history into a free AI tool just to speed up the proposal, but the tool's terms of service allow it to use submitted data for training. Suddenly, the client's confidential pricing strategy is just sitting in a third-party training dataset. The client finds out, the contract ends.
No AI policy meant no boundaries. No boundaries meant absolutely no protection. That is an AI policy failure.
An AI policy is a formal set of organizational rules defining exactly how employees are permitted to use AI tools, what data can be shared, which tools are approved, who's accountable for outputs, and what happens when something goes wrong. Think about a company car. Organizations don't give employees company cars, toss them the keys, and say, figure it out. They define who can drive them, for what purpose, what insurance is required, and what happens after an accident. An AI policy is essentially a company car policy for every AI tool your employees are already using right now, whether you wrote it or not.
Because without an AI policy, employees just make independent decisions. Some use approved enterprise tools, while others use free consumer tools with zero data protections, and nobody knows the difference. Client data, financial projections, and HR records move through unauthorized systems daily. The breach happens before anyone even writes the policy.
Your employees are already using AI. The only question is whether they're doing it with rules or without them.
3 topics down. 3 to go. The next 3 have the biggest fines in the world attached to them.
Picture this. A US-based company sells an AI-powered hiring tool to clients in Europe. It uses automated scoring to rank candidates. But nobody classified it as high risk, nobody completed a conformity assessment, and nobody registered it in the EU database.
Well, the EU AI Act requires all 3 of those things. And the penalty for this high-risk failure is up to 30 million euros or 6% of global annual revenue, whichever is higher.
So yeah, your AI product just became illegal in the world's largest trading bloc, and you didn't even know it. That right there is the EU AI Act. It's the world's first comprehensive legal framework regulating artificial intelligence. It classifies AI systems by risk level and imposes mandatory requirements on developers and deployers of high-risk AI across every single industry.
Think about pharmaceutical regulations for a second. Drug companies can't just sell medication without clinical trials, safety reviews, and regulatory approval. The EU AI Act applies that exact same logic to AI systems affecting human decisions. If your AI affects people in Europe, it must meet European standards. Where it was built is completely irrelevant.
Without compliance, an organization might automate hiring or medical diagnosis without any risk classification, transparency, oversight, or registration. Every deployment is basically a business-ending violation waiting to be discovered. But with compliance, you classify by risk tier. High-risk systems undergo conformity assessments, you maintain technical documentation, implement human oversight, and register in the EU database. Regulators look, and they find absolutely nothing to act on. You get the exact same AI capability, but with full legal protection. The EU AI Act does not care where your company is headquartered. It only cares where your AI makes decisions. Know the difference before your regulator does.
A financial services company rolls out AI for credit decisions, fraud detection, and customer comms. It's fast, it's efficient, amazing results. But nobody actually mapped those shiny new systems against existing financial regulations. The AI worked perfectly, but nobody checked if the automated credit decisions violated fair lending. Nobody verified the fraud model against anti-discrimination laws. They literally just flipped the switch and watched the numbers go up. The compliance? Yeah, that didn't work. 14 months later, the regulator arrives holding 3 separate violations across 3 separate regulations. The cost to fix it completely wipes out every penny of savings that AI ever generated. The brutal truth is, the cost was the exact same either way. Either pay to build it right, or you pay the fines and the lawyers. That right there is an AI compliance failure, a catastrophic, consequence-first disaster. So what is AI compliance? It's the ongoing process of ensuring absolutely every AI system you deploy meets all legal, regulatory, and ethical requirements across every jurisdiction it operates in. Think about it like building codes. An architect doesn't construct a massive skyscraper and then check if it meets structural safety requirements, right? No, they build that safety into the very first blueprint. AI compliance works exactly the same way. It's not some post-deployment checklist. It is a requirement built in before the very first line of code is written. Without it, organizations are out here deploying consequential systems blindly. But with AI compliance, every single system is mapped, tested, and documented. Data privacy and human oversight are built directly into the architecture from day one. We're talking GDPR, fair lending laws, HIPAA, anti-discrimination rules. Each one is a potential violation running silently inside a system nobody bothered to examine before launch. And when the regulator inevitably shows up, discovering your compliance retroactively is the absolute most expensive way to learn it existed. Risking massive penalties, like the EU AI Act's 35 million euro fines, just means you played the game without knowing the rules. Take a health tech company that makes AI compliance a strict pre-deployment requirement. Every system has to pass review for HIPAA and FDA guidance. By doing this upfront, they catch major data issues right there in development, not during a federal regulatory investigation. Listen, AI compliance is not a legal department problem. It's a deployment decision. It happens before legal gets involved, or it happens after it is simply too late. You choose which one. Picture this. A tech company builds an AI content moderation system. It meets every single legal requirement, passes every compliance check, clears every regulatory hurdle. But then, a journalist publishes an investigation showing the system consistently removes content from minority communities at 3 times the rate of majority communities. Completely, perfectly legal. Fully compliant too, but completely unethical. And the advertiser exodus? Oh, that begins before the week is even out. Listen, legal and compliant does not mean ethical. The market absolutely knows the difference, even when the regulators don't. That right there is an AI ethics failure. AI ethics is simply the set of moral principles guiding how AI systems should be designed and deployed, going way beyond what's legally required to ask what is genuinely fair, honest, and respectful of human dignity, regardless of whether a regulation demands it. Think about the difference between a company that doesn't dump toxic waste because it's illegal versus one that doesn't because it's just wrong. Both give you the exact same outcome today, but one of them is actively looking for loopholes. AI ethics applies that exact difference to every automated decision your organization makes. Without AI ethics, an organization builds systems that optimize entirely for the metrics they're measured on, engagement, conversion, efficiency. And the kicker? Everything works as designed. The design itself was the problem. There was no ethics framework to step in and ask whether that design should have been built at all. With AI ethics, human dignity is a design requirement, not an afterthought. The question you ask before every deployment isn't just, can we? It's, should we? If a system passes compliance, but fails the ethics review, it does not get deployed. Let's say a recruitment tech company builds an AI candidate screening tool, passes every legal compliance check, but before it goes live, the ethics review asks one more question. Does this treat every candidate with equal dignity? Turns out the scoring model actually disadvantages candidates from non-traditional backgrounds. Legal says it's fine. Ethics says fix it. So they fix it, and the tool launches with zero controversy. Here's the bottom line. Compliance tells you what you must not do. Ethics tells you what you should not do. The gap between those two sentences is exactly where reputations are built or destroyed.
Every governance framework in this episode is in the field guide. 40 topics, $27. It is cheaper than one compliance fine.